Okay, it's Andy Graham with the Ask Andy Show, and I wanted to make an announcement. I've bought a ticket from Orlando, Florida to Oslo, Norway for September 4th, 2014. And it cost me $186, and it's a one-way ticket. And what I got to do, see, it's kind of complicated to understand, but I live quite a ways from the Chicago airport, like 150 miles. So the closest airports are South Bend and Fort Wayne. And what's really nice is I can buy a $147 ticket from Fort Wayne, Indiana to Orlando, stay around for 3 or 4 hours, get on another plane, and I'll end up in Europe for around $350 one way. I'm going to stay in Oslo for about 3 or 4 days, or, you know, according to my money and things, and according to my room and all sorts of stuff. But then I think I've been talking with, it's kind of complicated, but I've been talking with Jerome, and Jerome's my real travel agent in Thailand. He gave me a real good itinerary where I'd fly from Oslo to Croatia, go down to Montenegro, over to Bulgaria, up to Bucharest. Then we'd get to Moldova, I think it is. Then I'd go into the Ukraine, go over to Georgia by plane from Ukraine, and then meet him, and I'd fly from Georgia, which is on the coast of the Black Sea. See, Bucharest, Romania, and Bulgaria, and a few countries, Ukraine, and let's see, Georgia, the country of Georgia, all are on the Black Sea. And I can fly from Kiev, Ukraine, to Georgia, hang out until it gets cold, then fly to Istanbul and meet up with Jerome. He's going to be in Istanbul on I think I forget like the 12th of December. So my plan is coming together, and as soon as I figure out how to buy a Ryanair ticket, and I'm going to go super light for Europe, because Europe is so annoying. Europe is absolutely annoying, and the trains are very expensive, and I'm not, you know, I'm going to take planes for the most part, but I'm going to be in southeastern Europe, and this southeastern Europe is really cheap for buses and planes and stuff, buses and trains and things, much more than the main part of Europe. And I've been to most of the main countries in Europe, so, but I haven't been to Norway. Any of those countries, click a thing, you want to ask questions about them, let's talk about them as time goes on. But I'm flying back to the United States on August 6th, so I'll be there where I'm talking at a couple libraries about my books, and I'm going to publish a book, A City Guide to Vilcabamba, and so those are my plans. But I've committed. I bought the ticket from Orlando. Now I got to buy the ticket from Fort Wayne for about $150 to Orlando. Then I'll have my tickets. Then somewhere along the line, I'll have to figure out whether I'm going to take Wizz Air or Ryanair, or how I'm going to fly out of, or Baltic Air, or these different, I don't know, Finland Air to Croatia. There's different flights I can take to Croatia. I'm not really fond of the Ryanair because it arrives at 11 o'clock at night into Croatia, so that's not good. But I'm arriving into, with Norwegian Air, I'm arriving around noon or something. So this is perfect. I always try to arrive by noon so I can find a room and have a time to lollygag around and not any pressure. And the last thing I really want to do is end up on the other side of a planet at 11 o'clock at night. It's just not the wise, savvy move to do. Okay, I hope that updates you. And if you have any questions, you can always log into Hobo Traveler on the community and make comments. Thank you.
We can pack up tomorrow.